Next, we've got Micah Parsons putting in the work on his trip to Tokyo. How about this, man? This is some good shit right here. He shared a video with himself taking on a sumo wrestler out there in Tokyo, which is cool as f***. And
this is
you
awesome.
Made a good point earlier about it, reminding you of the most iconic sumo wrestler that we know, because he was an anomaly.
Yeah.
He looked like none of the others.
Dude, so Jeff Stoutland would show this guy every year to like show how important technique and leverage and fundamentals are. Because this guy, I think it's Taka Noyama Shuntaro.
Okay.
And I don't even know if I'm saying that right. But
okay, that was close.
This dude would just go in here and he would just beat the shit out of guys twice his size, even bigger, off of just pure hand placement.
It's electric.
And leverage. But it was awesome to watch.
Micah held his own as well.
So he lost the first one.
Yeah.
And then he came back and he totally got after him in the second one.
Bro. He started
Which doesn't
figuring it
surprise
out.
me. I think Micah,
Dude.
if he put his mind to it and decided to be like, just get fatter than fuck, he'd probably be like one of the best sumos of all time.
Yeah. But that won't get you $50 million a year. So you keep sacking those quarterbacks, Micah.
Do we know that for sure? Do we know what sumos make?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know.
What's the top sumo making?
Ah, fuck.
Jake,
we
can
gotta
we get
look
on
this
this?
up.
What's the top sumo salary?
I'm so curious now. I might have fucking said too much.
Highest paid sumo. This is a big deal in Japan.
Are you kidding me? Hell yeah, it is.
Top earners of sumos from 2022. Yeah, he should stick to the NFL. Definitely. He should stay there. I don't even need to read further.
I mean, he's damn good at the
I see
NFL,
where they're
so.
starting with this at, and we're not even in the same. We should stick to football.
Oh, man.
Sauce Gardner, imagine a sumo wrestler playing center or guard in the NFL.
Thunderska.
I mean, I think
replacements.
It's a decent, yeah. I mean, listen, Eugene Chung, there's judo. There's a lot of judo techniques with sumo wrestling and like kind of like understanding leverage and throwing. And I think,
you know who is really good at it?
Who's that?
Not necessarily sumo wrestling, but like jujitsu and stuff, was Tamba Ali.
That doesn't surprise me.
Tamba Ali, he used to actually have a mat every training camp in the indoor for the afternoon, and he would just he would ask it like an offensive lineman, defensive lineman. He'd ask somebody every day if you want to come in here and just get your ass beat on the fucking mat. I'm just like, I'm not signing up for that shit, Tamba. He would get in a full sweat and just fuck. Chris Jones actually had a pretty good bit about that. He got on that mat one time and never went back out.
Never did it again. He's like,
never did it again.
Dude, get on a mat. There's nothing more tiring than wrestling.
What?
Doing jiu-jitsu. It is the most tiring thing you will ever do. It's
not doing it.
It's fun as shit. I think a lot of offensive linemen and defensive linemen work hand fighting and like different martial arts or boxing techniques. And I think there's undoubted, I mean, to an extent, you're utilizing a lot of similar strategies. You know, like in boxing, when you have the length, you're using it. You're throwing jabs. Like if you have the length as an offensive lineman, utilize your length. And if you got a little bit shorter arms and you're now, hey, let's get into the Mike Tyson. Let's start working the body. Let's get into them and utilize our quickness and our athleticism. I think some sumo wrestlers could be pretty good at offensive line. I think you're going to have a little bit more agility and athleticism in open space that you don't really get to show out on the sumo wrestling mat, but
like you said, some of the skill set does. There's a
carryover for sure.
Yeah,
dude, Tamba is.
Oh, dude, I see exactly. Yeah, he's working with my guy Felix right there.
He's bigger than he was in the league.
This is them just working football stuff, but he'll put the whole jiu-jitsu outfit on. I forget what they're called, and just be sweat. He'll be sweating just like this. And you got to wrestle him. And he used to just torture people.
I'm not going to name names. I wrestled in middle school, and one of the guys, he would never wear deodorant, and every once in a while he would get me up under his armpit, and it was
fucking pissed you off.
So I wanted to like quit on the spot. Like, dude, can you operate with some type of personal hygiene here? This is like I could still smell it today.